It's said that about 17% of the populace in Bergen County understands even what the term freeholder might refer to it, the legislative body. And it's certainly clear that the public's understanding of what the county does is not very extensive. But there is no question but what, there has been a major struggle between the freeholders and the county executive about what their individual authorities are, something that's sort of beyond the ken of most of us here in the county. Can either of you explain what's going on? Jim?
I can explain what's going on the freeholder side. I struggle with understanding what's going on the county executive side. I told you in my opening remarks, I want to bring Bergen County together. I don't believe that we should be doing legislative business in the courthouse. I believe we should be doing it in the people's house, One Bergen Plaza. So, at the end of the day, we need to work together as one body. Yes, there are different roles and responsibilities for each one of the legislative branches, but I believe that the people that designed our form of government envisioned that people would work together, that people wouldn't sue when they don't get their way, that people would sit down, talk to one another, try to work things out. At the end of the day, it's about negotiations. It's about neither one of the people getting up and feeling that they were all successful. It's about both people coming together and at the end of the day, working for the common good of the people of Bergen County.
The sexy topics of the day, if you will, get the newspaper coverage. I would say about 90% of what we do is all by agreement. I send the resolutions over to the freeholder board debates them, they pass them, things go on. So it's a handful of things to get everybody's attention, either in the newspaper or on the internet. People start talking about it, but for the most part, 90, maybe even 95% of what we do is by agreement, and it's worked out. But there are some issues, I will be quite honest with you, that I got elected to do the best job I know how as a leader, and sometimes that's taking a position that may not be in accordance with the freeholder board. That's the job of a county executive, to run county government. Not everything is going to be agreed to by everybody. We are the governing body, but there are times when, as a person, as the county executive, you need to stand up, you need to say, no, we're not going to spend that kind of money, no, we're not going to do certain things, or yes, we are, but that's my job as county executive, so I make no apologies for that.
I knew that she wouldn't make any apologies because that's what she does. She says no and then goes to court. Over $1 million in legal fees spent across the street in the courthouse, suing the sheriff, suing the surrogate, suing the freeholder board, having people sue the county executive. An example, one of the constitutional officers, over $6,000, there was a lawsuit between the county executive and the constitutional officer, only over $6,000. It cost us more in legal fees to resolve that. You can't tell me that we can't work together over a $6,000 item.
Freeholder, I know you're new at this, but the surrogate sued me. I didn't sue the surrogate. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I said on lawsuit.
Don't be cute, Jim. That doesn't become you. The surrogate sued me because, and you know why? Because I wouldn't let him have 14% raises for his staff. You're darn right that I said no to that. Who does he think he is? 14% raises for his staff? That was ridiculous. And if it takes that kind of thing, and by the way, the judge agreed with me, just saying. But it's that kind of leadership you need to know what to do when you need to know how to do it when you're the county executive.